So right now, all I know is that Lil Uzi Vert's Instagram looks like it's been hacked. I've seen plenty of media outlets cover it already, and they're all pretty much letting you know it's been posted and that it looks like a hack. But why would we just stop at speculating that it's been hacked? It's way more fun to dig in and figure out what's really going on. Is it Uzi just being his weird self? Is he really hacked? If he is, who hacked him and why? Let's investigate. To bring you up to speed before we jump in, Uzi had been posting pretty normally on Instagram until 3 days ago, when he posted something that didn't indicate he was hacked, but it was just kinda off. The post said, "Posted from Mean W phone. Uzi is currently working on the best music in his and your life, so he does not have a phone, new music soon. P.S. This is my phone. Uzi had 2 white iPhone X's. He'll be back in a few weeks, maybe," he says. It seems to me like some good album promotion. I doubt he doesn't really have his phone, but it's a great story to say he's so locked in on creating the best music of his life, and yours, that he doesn't have a phone with him. He doesn't have time for distractions. It's also pretty fun to use this Mean W guy as your look into his life. It's like we all wish we could be mean and tag along with Uzi. I think this is grade A marketing. But before we get to the hack post, let's figure out who Mean is really quickly. I went to Mean W's page, and it looks like Mean Management. DJ Drama and Don Cannon, the 2 artists that really found Uzi and still manage him today, follow the account. There's no website for Mean Management, but after a little digging through Fader and Vice articles, it looks like the Instagram belongs to Mean Righteous, who manages Uzi's producer Molly Raw, and is just generally friends with Lil Uzi Vert. It makes perfect sense that he'd be around, and although this is pretty weird and I really don't think Uzi actually doesn't have his phone, it's kind of some cool like album promotion or maybe a good way to look into what Uzi's doing without being so straightforward. This is all interesting information, but let's get to the hacked Instagram posts. So after that odd post from Mean, Uzi's Instagram posted 3 times in one day. All of them seem pretty DIY. First, there's a picture of Uzi wearing a SpongeBob shirt, and the caption is probably one of the most interesting of the 3. It says, "Dude, like 20 people has to have Uzi's Instagram. He wrote his login name, password, and iCloud in a tiny bathroom at a massage/brothel. I want to at myself so bad, dude, but I don't want anyone to know that I attend that type of activity." Right off the bat, I'm going to say this post feels like a promotional stunt and not really a hack. I mean, what are the chances that someone gets Uzi's Instagram info and then decides to post a professional photo of him that lines up perfectly with the aesthetic of the other posts? Secondly, he didn't touch any of Uzi's other posts on the page or change his name or bio or anything. He just conveniently posted a picture that fit Uzi's style and a caption that was vague enough to draw interest. Also, who says attends that type of activity? That doesn't sound candid at all. The second post feels a lot more like a hack. It's a video of this guy just talking to the camera, saying his roommate has a sword and is running around and that the police are trying to arrest him. We don't really ever see the guy, but it sounds fairly real. Also, the caption is just 281-330-8004, which is Mike Jones' phone number for anyone who's a hip-hop fan.
I'm in the crib. It's 1 a.m. My roommate in here tripping. He got locked up, and he just in the crib wilding. So I'm just turning this on record, so I got a record of it. If anything happened, he walking around naked with a sword. I think they got him. I'm not ready to go out there yet. They talking to him.
The third post is the same guy, talking into the camera again after the cops have shown up. It looks like his roommate was arrested and they're trying to get everyone out of the house while they search it. The police actually knock on the door and tell him to get on the ground, so he puts his phone face up so all you see is the ceiling. Then the cops actually have the guy leave and they go search the room. Here's that video.
They're turning off the alarm. I think they got him. Okay, I'm coming.
Open the door. We're gonna get
Thank you. Okay.
Get down.
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on. Go by me. Go by. Pass.
Grow.
Come on, buddy. What's out of here?
Is anybody else in here?
No, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Sorry, all the way outside. Go, let's go. Turn that off. Turn that off. I'm gonna search this room.
Guys, give me a table. I got it.
Go that way.
I need you to get this up. Chambly Police!
There's a couple of things really off about this one. For one, the fact that he leaves his video running when the cops come in and then later is still able to post it, that's kinda odd. Also, the caption talks about Lil Uzi Vert's music and how he just checked it out. Why would someone who found Uzi's information written on the wall in a bathroom just happen to sign into that Instagram, not change any of Uzi's personal information or do anything to say who you are, and then not know who he is? And between the time his roommate is getting arrested by the cops and this guy's getting pulled out of the house, have time to check out his music for the first time. The timeline makes no sense to me, but I think what we really need to do is find out who this guy in the videos is. I looked through the comments on the video to see if anyone could call out who it was. If it's a publicity stunt, then I'm pretty sure someone would recognize this guy. After scrolling a little, I came across a few people asking if it was Lyle. Lyle turns out to be Lyle LaDuff, and apparently he's a producer. So I went on Twitter to see if I could find out more about Lyle. On Twitter, Lyle's fairly active, and in fact, the last thing he retweeted was someone mentioning him in the Instagram videos. He's got follows from Don Cannon and DJ Drama on Twitter and Instagram, but not Lil Uzi Vert. But if you scroll down his Instagram page, you'll find a post showing Love is Rage 2 going gold and platinum. A quick search on Genius shows that he actually produced a bunch of Lil Uzi Vert songs, including some off his last album, and to be honest, a good number of records I hadn't realized he produced. So this is probably a publicity stunt. And the moral of this isn't to expose Uzi's marketing campaign, although that's kind of what happened, it's to applaud a creative marketing plan. Even though I know who Lyle is, and that he didn't just find Uzi's Instagram login on a bathroom wall, I'm still interested in the story they're making to roll out the album. I also know who Lyle is now, and I'll be following his producing much more closely. This next Uzi album probably will be the best music he's ever made. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one, and follow me on Twitter at Thomas K. Welker, and let's talk more about Lil Uzi Vert.